you, and I would love it if you click that big red subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell as well, so that you never miss a video. Today we are in the beautiful Bergen, Norway. I'm so excited. It's my first time in Norway as well, so this is my 33rd country, slowly ticking them off. Yeah, arrived yesterday, so didn't do too much yesterday, just went for dinner at a really lovely place, which I'll leave the name off on the screen here because I'll butcher the name as I don't speak any Norwegian at all. And yeah, went for a lovely little wander around in the evening because yeah, it's May here, so they have really long days at the moment. I think it got dark around it started to get dark around 10, got properly dark around 11 last night. Yeah. Long days here, which is great, but yeah, we're just about to head off on our tour of the fjords. So we're on the boat now, just at the little harbour, ready to head off and yeah, see the fjords, see some waterfalls, and just yeah, see the beautiful nature that this part of Norway has to offer.
But before I show you the stunning shots from the fjord cruise, let's go back to the evening before. We had just arrived in Bergen and headed for dinner at Bryggerloftet. Sorry if I'm butchering this name. I don't know why I only filmed dessert here and not the mains. The mains were the best part, and the lemon tart that I ordered was a little underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. However, this evening on a whole was a great start to the trip. I love seeing how lively the city was on this beautiful evening in May, and it made me so excited for the days ahead.
Hello again everyone, that fjord cruise was incredible. Highly recommend. Definitely lived up to the expectations. And we've just come to Florin, which Florin? I know I'm butchering it, but anyway, basically we took this funicular that's coming up behind me now up the top of one of the 7 mountains that surrounds Bergen, which I also learned earlier on the fjord tour that that's where Bergen gets its name from. I think it's like the green that surrounds the mountains or something, because yeah, there's 7 mountains that surround Bergen, which means there's lots of nice different hiking trails that you can do around the city. So yeah, you could hike up here, but we've opted to get the funicular up, and then unlike what a lot of people do, we're not just going to enjoy the views from up here, which obviously is incredible. We can see the whole of the city of Bergen, but we're going to do a circular route up here to get a few more views and then take the funicular back down. So we're going to do like a little nice, you know, moderate, easy hike, nothing strenuous. Not really got the attire for that. That's a problem travelling with an underseat cabin only bag. Yeah, no space for like additional hiking boots or whatever. I've got my New Balances and that is it. But yeah, gonna take in the views here because absolutely gorgeous, and then start the circular route. Oh yeah, one thing I need to also mention is there seems to be some sort of festival or something going on called Opera Up, which we wasn't aware of. So yeah, we started hearing music on the fjord, and I was like, on the funicular, and I was like, oh, is there more music? Because they seem to like their music around here, like on the fjord cruise they have music. On the tram from the airport there was music at different stops. Then we realised, no, a woman was singing opera, and then when we get off we see a sign saying Opera Up, and there was another woman singing opera literally in front of the view. So like, yeah, insane. I don't know if this happens all the time or we just happen to be here for it, but definitely worth googling Opera Up Bergen to see if, yeah, it's on when you're here. More music. I love their music. She's singing. Okay, so we've started the circular route. We should come across a few different lakes on this route, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, we just befriended some goats. So yeah, there are goats at the top of the mountain flowing, and you can pet them. I was surprised because they have horns, so I thought maybe they'd be aggressive, but no, they're friendly. You can pet them. Everyone was getting pictures with them. Yeah, they were just chilling on the top of the little hill on top of the mountain. They were loving it. They were loving it. Some of them were sleeping, but yeah. So definitely, if you like animals, yeah, definitely get the funicular up, because that was right by the funicular station, like a 5-minute walk from the funicular station to see the goats. So yeah, even if you don't want to do the hike, you can come see the goats. There were loads of kids there, and they were loving it. So yeah, definitely come see the goat. Not even 5 minutes in and we have found the first lake.
As you can see, this was a beautiful hike. It was not too challenging, so I would definitely recommend it if you want to go for a short, easy, pleasant hike while in Bergen. I'll leave a link to the trail within the All Trails app in the description box. Afterwards, we headed out for dinner at a local pub called Bergen, which I believe is Norwegian for penguin.
Good morning everybody. Today is our final day to explore Bergen, and we're taking it nice and easy, but we are also exploring the city, because yeah, yesterday I felt like we didn't explore the city, we just explored the nature that kind of surrounds the city. So we've come to Bergen, which is this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Essentially it used to be like a trading point within Bergen, Norway, and yeah, now you can walk through it. It's very unique. Like the outside, it's all these colourful like buildings and restaurants, but also inside there's all these unique little alleyways and independent shops and cafes. So yeah, we're gonna spend our morning exploring Bergen, which you cannot miss when you come to Norway. I mean, well, when you come to Bergen. I mean, I've not really explored it much myself yet, but it seems to be like the #1 attraction in Bergen, like the #1 thing that pops up when you search for pictures of Bergen on Google.
After exploring Bergen, we headed off for a wander around some of the residential streets of Bergen, as we had heard that there were some beautiful streets there which make for a lovely stroll and some great photos. Unfortunately, it was raining, and though at first not too heavy, eventually it did start chucking it down, and we had to run as fast as we could to a nearby cafe where we stopped for one drink before heading back to our hotel to make the most of their free tea station and warm up a bit before heading to another cafe called Det Lille Café Component, probably butchering that name, for a spot of lunch. And then we made some jewellery at a place called Skim Bar, which we had stumbled across the day before and thought would make for a nice rainy day activity. Dinner was at a fish restaurant, the name of which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce today, but it was delicious, and then that was followed by two last drinks in Bergen at a spot called Last Monkey, where I actually had the best cocktail I've ever had in my life, a lemon cheesecake one, which wasn't actually on the menu, so make sure to ask for that.
Good evening everyone. I'm going to end this vlog here because unfortunately tomorrow we have to return home and on Tuesday back to work. But yeah, had a great time in Bergen, Norway. I absolutely love this city. It's definitely made me want to explore more of Norway, as well as this was my first time in the country of Norway. But yeah, I absolutely love this city because it's just like, it's a city but it's surrounded by nature, and I love being in nature, but I also like having like amenities, like different shops and restaurants and bars on my doorstep. So I thought like this is a place that like I could definitely imagine myself living in another life though, as I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up settling down in the UK. But yeah, I could definitely see myself living in Bergen. An incredible city, absolutely. Loved it. So yeah, maybe I'll find myself coming back to Norway soon. Maybe learn a bit of Norwegian next time. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and click that big red subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. And yeah, if you've travelled around Norway yourself, let me know in the comments where I should go next time I visit Norway. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.